So, who likes road trips? You like to go road trips? Sweet. I know a bunch of people to take there next time I go. So I'm going on a trip here soon, going to visit my family in Mississippi. And that's a long trip. At least for me, it's 8 hours. So I've tried to make this trip before, just driving straight 8 hours, and it is exhausting. I am whooped, tired, done. When I get there, I make good time. I get there in like 7, always try to time myself, get there quicker. But when I get there, I'm done. Like my parents are like, oh, give me a hug. I'm like, all right, see you later, go to bed. I'm exhausted. So what I started doing was I started taking a break. So I would always plan out where I'm gonna stop at a rest stop. And from here to there, it's kind of like Tallahassee's in the middle somewhere. So I had this exact rest stop I stop at every time I go home to Mississippi. Okay? I know what I'm going to eat. I know what I'm going to do. Everything is planned out for this rest stop. Okay? So when you think about a rest stop, it offers a bunch of different things. Like you can get out, walk around, kind of stretch your legs, move around. You put gas in your car. You go use the bathroom. You get something to eat, something to drink. Sometimes, if you don't know where you're going, you even look at your phone for directions. Make sure, you're kind of going on the right path, making sure you're going in the right direction. So, when I was thinking about that, how important it is for us to take a break. Because when you take a break, it allows you to do so many different things, just like a rest stop does when you're traveling, right? Because it allows you to take, a mental break, right? You kind of just sit back and reflect off of kind of what's going on in your life. Right? Same thing with, fueling up your car, refueling, going to the bathroom, getting all the junk out of your car, removing waste in your life. Every time you take a break, you can always see, you know what? I didn't need that. I don't need that in my life. I shouldn't be bringing that along with me, right? So you can get rid of waste. Look at a new direction. Man, you know how many times I see people doing the wrong things because they're so wrapped up into where they're going, they're not even focused on the path that they're going. They're so focused on the end goal that they're actually kind of gone astray a little bit. So when you take that break, it gives you the opportunity to say, hey, where am I going? What am I doing? Am I on the right path? Is this the quickest or the best way to get there? You see? And Pastor Stovall talked about leaving your legacy, leaving your legend. Okay? And unless you take a break, unless you rest, it's going to be hard to lead the right one, because you're going to be easily led astray. You're going to be easily taken down the wrong path. Next thing you know, you're influencing people the wrong way. You're doing the wrong things. It's just so easy. Because what the devil wants, he wants to get you so busy. The devil wants you to make it in 8 hours, in less than 8 hours. He wants to say, hey, get to your destination quick. I want you to get there now. Come on, get there. Hurry, 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 hurry. That's what the devil wants. But see, God wants us to rest. He wants us to take a break. It says in Matthew 11:28, it says, come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Jesus is trying to tell us, hey, rest in me. Give me your problems. Come to me with the direction that you need to be going. Come to me and I'll let you know what you need to be getting rid of in your life, right? I heard something today that I had to put in here, and it wasn't planned, but a lot of times I hear people say, I don't hear from God. I don't get new revelation. I don't seem to just get what God is trying to show me in my life. How do I get that? It's through rest. Because revelation comes when you reflect on where you're going. So if you want revelation, if you want to hear from God, you have to reflect on where God's trying to take you. Because if you're so busy, again, wrapped up into what you're doing, you're not going to know where God really wants you to go. Because why? You focused on where you wanted to go, right? You're so focused on that, you've not taken the time to reflect and to see where you're really trying to go. So I want you all to think about just taking this opportunity every single week to take a break, to rest somehow. And that's what we're going to kind of talk about and get into is, if you're not taking a break, how can you take a break? And how can you put God in that? How can you bring God in your decisions, in your reflection time, so you can hear what He's trying to say and what He's trying to do? Because it's important. I mean, I'm big on sports, so look at sports. How many times do you see, take the FSU game this weekend, after halftime, that was a brand new team that came out there. So what did they do? At halftime, they went and they took a break. They rested. And guess what? Bam, brand new. They're on the right direction, they got the right path. Next thing you know, they're clicking. Imagine how that game would have went if they wouldn't have taken a break. It would have been a whole lot different. The rankings would be looking a whole lot different. You see? So they needed that rest so they could make sure that they're on the right path. Every sport out there takes a break. So why aren't we taking a break in our life? Each week, we need this break. We need this time to reflect. So whatever day this is for you, Mondays is when I take a break. It may be your Saturday or today, your Sunday, whatever day it is, you need those moments with God to take that break and to make sure you're going on the right